Hello, hello, hello. It is Jabber and Jazz. I'm doing that one again. On Porchlight Confession, here with another confession. Today we are talking about family. I have my dear mama and my favorite cousin, because if I don't call her the favorite, she will light into the ass. But, that sounded weird. But anyway. She's like, yes, it did. But,
so we can hear you.
So yeah, we're
Hi, Titi Lorraine.
Titi Lorraine, or like they call her on the streets, Titi, or Mama Dukes. They used to call her Mama Dukes on the streets.
No, you can lay right here, look. Pillow right here. Look at that. Look at that. Your body don't work how it used to before?
No. So we're here in my cousin's room, in Sam's room, and Mom's just getting herself situated for this lovely podcast. We have 15 minutes of unfiltered fun.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, wait. Where's my applause? Woo! Applause.
Stupid.
I love how this thing has these little sound bites. Well, you can't hear it on our end while we're recording. But, Mom, I just pressed the button and there was an applause. So it was like a whole crowd behind us right now. Yeah, going like that.
An applause, Titi. Okay. She's my favorite aunt, by the way.
Well, it's good to know that my mom is your favorite.
Sometimes.
I'm everybody's favorite.
You heard it here.
When she's not, in her moods. Because when she's in her moods, I don't think I'm her favorite either.
when Mom is in the mood, she's nobody's favorite. And nobody's her favorite.
I be so scared.
She pulls a grandma. I love everybody the same. I don't. She's like, I don't today.
Oh, I love you, Didi.
Listen, when you become a parent, and then you become a grandparent, then you could come to me and say, or you could sit there and look at your child and say, damn, now I understand why my mother used to say this, or why my grandma used to say this.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Because I'm not even like full grown. I'm, almost there, but there's a lot of things I think about and I just be like, damn, my mom or my aunt or my uncle said this because of this, and I should listen to them before. Yeah, I did the opposite.
Oh, yep.
It's true what they say, like, I've been your age once, right? You go through shit and your parents are like, I already been there, done that. And you're like, oh, you don't know nothing. You don't know my life, But then there comes a time in life where you're in these situations and you hear nothing but your parents.
Yeah.
Like, they literally guide you through whatever the fuck. And you're like, oh, shit. Mom was right. Dad was right.
There's many situations that I've been in and I'll be like I hear my mom in my head and I'll be like, I don't need to be here.
Yeah. It's like, maybe I shouldn't.
Like, for example, when you moved away.
Uh-huh.
Before you moved away, you used to say, oh, why is daddy's always bitching? Or why you always fucking bitching about the same thing over and over and over, right?
You do.
But when you was out there alone, you was like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
I miss daddy so much, Mom. I catch myself saying things that daddy will say.
Oh, yeah. It's a different... I guess it's a different connection. You see your parents and you see your family in a different light when you have no choice but to be without them. Mm-hmm. In that sense, because everybody, I'm sure even yourself, there's always comes a time where your parents are borderline your worst enemy. You think they don't understand.
I swear, I think that everybody went through a phase with me where they didn't like me. Like, even my aunt. I think you went through a phase with me that you did not like me. Because I could remember one time
we had a big argument. The time of my camera, you remember that?
No, it was the BlackBerry
The BlackBerry.
that you thought that I stole from you.
No, mommy, it was the camera.
No, it was the
It was
BlackBerry.
the BlackBerry.
Titi. It was
Sam
the
cried to me
BlackBerry.
over this. It was the BlackBerry.
It was the BlackBerry, Titi. We had the same BlackBerry, and you thought I took your BlackBerry, and I was so hurt because I would never steal from you. Like, that's one thing that I hold that to my heart. Like, if it's yours,
I wasn't blaming you per se. I was blaming your friend.
I felt like you was blaming me, and it was hurting me so bad. Because I'm like, yo, I would never.
I'm like, I've always leave my things on top of this dresser.
Yeah.
My niece comes in and out. I don't need to hide nothing from my niece.
Oh, you should.
But that specific day, my shit was missing. And the only one that was in and out was her and her friend from school that we never see
Never chill
before.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just really hurt because I felt like, damn, like I would never steal from you. That's not something that like runs through my mind. Like, oh, let me take my own stuff. And then you know why I was on? You wanna know why I was extra mad? You wanna know why? I was extra mad because we had the same BlackBerry.
We have
So in my head, I was like, Titi, why would I steal the same phone that we both have? Like,
I hate you.
no, we got into a really big argument.
No,
Like,
real big.
Titi wanted to fight me.
Well, you heard it here first.
She
did not take your BlackBerry.
was-
No, she found it. She found
We
it.
argued to the point that she said, I'll get my Titi Lorena.
I'm dead. You was gonna pin Titi against Titi.
You know why? You know why, bro? Because I would never put my hands on my aunt. Or like any of my family members. But I felt like Titi Lorena was just like my toughest aunt I could think of.
This is true.
Even though she's not really tough.
She's not.
So that was the toughest aunt I could think of. And I was just like, I'm not going to pin my mom.
So she got two tough ones.
You see
one
that?
from her uncle's side.
See, but you see
One
that
from her
you got her
father's side, which
so
is me.
mad.
And
You
then
got
her
her
mother's side.
so mad that she felt the need to low key threaten you.
Yeah.
And you lucky that mom didn't turn around and beat your ass for just low key threatening her.
No, she could have beat my ass and I would have respected it. But at the same time, after she beat my ass, I was hoping that she found the damn phone and then apologized to me.
I still haven't found her phone.
No, you found
You
it.
found the phone.
You found it.
No. So it wasn't the phone. It was my purple camera that my daughter gave me for Mother's Days.
Whatever it was, just know, Titi, I didn't take it from you. I'll tell you
No,
that
it's
right
not
now.
my berry. I'm gonna run with the berry because you guys are saying the black.
Yeah, because you know what it was?
I know it was my camera.
That thing scarred me.
Oh,
It scarred me. So
Trauma.
I like always think about that day and I remember
back
the
to the last
BlackBerry.
episode. Back to the last episode. Trauma.
Yeah, so that's why I
So
always think
again-
maybe it was something else, but maybe that's what just stood in my head was like the BlackBerry. But just want you to know that I would never steal from you. I'll ask you before anything. And if you tell me no, it's a fucking no. That's how it rolls. I'm like that with everyone.
Wow.
Jasper knows.
Ain't
He
that
needs
the
his
truth?
stuff here.
Well, I'm glad. You know, let me tell you how last night I was thinking how real Sam is if my glasses are still in the same spot from 4 months ago. And look, they right here.
Alright, but she's not ciega. She's not blind.
No, but these,
Oh, those are sunglasses.
yeah, the sunglasses.
But Titi, you know I'm not wearing those.
She wasn't wearing them.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Awkward.
Titi, how you been?
So, Mom, since I have you on a podcast and it is a national, it is a national audience, potentially worldwide. What do you got to say to the world? If you could say one thing to the world,
I'm scared.
right? I'm like, that's a big one.
No.
Without saying any names or whatever. Actually, no. Yeah. What would you say
To the world.
to the world?
Yes.
Really, really, I wouldn't know what to say to the world.
What would you say to us? What would you like want us to like carry on?
Ooh,
With our
what would you
kids.
want the world to know?
Yeah, like what would you want? Fuck, sorry, screw the world, because she doesn't know what to say to the world.
Okay.
But what would she say to us for us to carry on for our kids? Like, what's one thing she would tell us?
Yeah. So in a roundabout sense, since you have a national audience, what would be a motherly advice that we should take and run with for the rest of our lives?
Motherly advice.
Now, you've been a mother for shit.
Yes.
I've been a mother for
37
years.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 kids. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 grandkids.
You have 5 kids.
Oh, I got 5 kids. I pushed 4.
She pushed 4, but she has you.
I got my niece, which is my 5th child, right? I got 10 beautiful grandkids. 8. No, wait. I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 adopted, because I adopt them from my grandkids' siblings.
Oh, okay.
So let's say my granddaughter.
You know, the step grandkids.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So
All right.
I adopt them as my.
Of course, as you should. You're not gonna treat one as
No,
one
there's
way
a lot
and
of
the other
mothers
one
out there. They be like, "That's not my grandchild."
There is.
Listen, the redheaded stepchild is real.
No, yeah.
But again, with mother of 37 years, 4 kids, 10 beautiful grandkids, what would be your motherly advice for us to take on with the world or take on with ourselves for the rest of our lives?
If it's parenthood, when it comes to your kids, and they tell you something, always listen to your heart and your guts.
Right. Listen to your children, people.
Listen to your children, because there's always a child out there that needs to speak to a parent, but don't dare speak to a parent, because that parent will say, no, not that man, or no, not that woman. They wouldn't do that to my kids.
Or, how could it?
Always.
It's not possible.
Always listen to a child, no matter what.
Want to know something? My mom with her ex-boyfriend, right? Macho. Sorry, named his name. Sorry, but it's not bad. He already knows. But when my mom was with him, she used to come to my room. She was with him. He was a great guy. Never disrespected me. He knocked on the door and waited for me to go and open the door to talk to me. But every night she'll come home and she'll ask me, like, you good? Anything happen? You know, you can tell me. Like, she was always alert. Like, she always wanted to know, like, it's something. Even when I was with my uncles. Like, if I was in a room by myself with an uncle and she just felt funny. Not this side of the family, but, you know, my other side of the family.
In general.
She would pull me to the side and be like, you good? You sure? Like, did he say anything? And that's one thing my mom always made sure, as me being a female, she always made sure to ask me, like,
yeah,
you know you can tell me. Like, I'm on your side. Like, she always made me feel like, yeah, you on my side. Like, all right. And a lot of people don't have that. Like you were saying.
A lot of people don't have that.
A lot of people don't have that, and they don't have the strength or even fortitude to even want to say something to mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, friends.
That's why I'm happy to say that I have, even though, like, dysfunctional family, but I'm happy to say that
we are a dysfunctional family, but a happy one.
Yeah, I have a portion of people that I can tell them what's going on with me.
Oh, we can be 100% unfiltered with our family.
Yeah, like, I could go to my aunt right here and be like, yo, Titi, this is what's going on with me, and I could cry, and I'll feel way better.
You feel safe.
Yeah.
You know it's a safe
There's
place.
many times me and Titi done cried with each other and, you know, had conversations with each other and made each other feel better at the end of the day. Like, I could say that she's like my best friend.
I have told my niece things that I haven't told my kids.
And I held it in, so.
Oh, well, then we need to talk.
I said to Jasper earlier, like, I'm the type of person that I hold things in. If you tell me something, if you be like, Sam, I'm going to tell you something and it's between us, just know that it stays between us. Because I don't like the whole circle thing. I don't like me telling this person, this person, they'll tell this person, and then by the time it gets back to me, it's something completely different.